Welcome back to my channel, the Kids Learning Fun Club. We're going to be talking about Oceania, the continent Oceania. Let me share my screen and let's get started. Here we are. Okay, so as you can see, the screen part here is the whole continent Oceania. You can also call it the continent Australia. Why? Because in Oceania, the largest country is Australia, which is right here. The largest country is Australia, so we can also call it the continent Australia. The continent Oceania is located in the southern hemisphere. How do we know if it's in the southern hemisphere or not? Let me tell you. I'm going to trace this line. This line is an imaginary line that goes through the middle of the Earth. It's called the equator. It helps us find the northern and southern hemisphere. If you see above the equator, the part that's above the equator is north. It's going up, it's north. So we will call this the northern hemisphere. And this part down is going down, so it's the southern hemisphere because it's south. So if this is north and this is south, why does south look bigger? Why does the southern hemisphere look bigger? In just this case, the map is showing Australia. That's why it's kind of tilting the map, so it looks like the southern hemisphere is bigger, but it's actually equal size. There are many islands in the continent Oceania. There are more than 10,000 of them. Let's move on. For a quick revision, let's see the 7 continents. The 7 continents, largest to smallest. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Sing it one more time with me. It'll be fast. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Today we're talking about Australia, the smallest continent. Here is Australia, this magenta color right here. And here is Asia right here, this big bright red color. If you remember, here's Russia, here's India, and Africa. Here's Africa. And do you know what this is? Madagascar. You got it. Okay, so 1 sec. There's also North America. Here's Canada. You may be asking, why did I circle this one? This is actually Alaska. Map makers seem to make it closer to USA just to show that it's a part of the United States of America. Here's the USA, Mexico, and some islands. South America, who remembers Brazil and Chile, and Antarctica, our fellow friend, which is the coldest continent. And also here's Europe. Who could forget about Europe? And remember, there's France here and all that, and Italy too. Okay, let me tell an interesting fact. If we divide this into half as the equator, we know this would be the northern side and this would be the southern. So right now, I'm in North America. I live in North America. Right now, it's winter. But in the opposite hemisphere, since I'm in the northern hemisphere, so in this case, it would be the southern hemisphere as the opposite hemisphere. It would be summertime. Instead of wintertime, summertime. So right now in California, it's wintertime. So in Australia, it would be summertime. Let's move on. Okay. Let's learn some facts about Australia, or Oceania, is the smallest continent on Earth. The largest island of Oceania is Australia. Like I said, this is also why sometimes we can call, it's also known as Australia, continent Australia. According to the United Nations, there are 14 countries in Oceania today. The highest mountain on land is Mount Cook in New Zealand. Here's New Zealand. So here, New Zealand is the second largest country, not in the world, the second largest country in Oceania. But Australia is the first largest country in Oceania. And the biggest, most populous city is Sydney. Do you remember something with Sydney? Great job. The Sydney Opera House. So Sydney is located in New South Wales in Australia, but to be specific, New South Wales. Let's move on. The countries of Oceania. There are 14 countries of Oceania. There's Australia, so Fiji, right here, Kiribati, right here, Micronesia, here, Marshall Islands, here, Nauru, right here, Nauru, right here, yes, that's there, New Zealand, right here, Palau, right here, Papua New Guinea, right here, Samoa, it's right here, Solomon Islands are right here, Tonga, it's right here, Tuvalu is right here, and Vanuatu. Last but not least, Vanuatu, right here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, since we're talking about Australia, let's also name, since we're talking about the country Australia, since it's the biggest country in the continent Oceania, let's talk about it. There are 6 states in Australia. Let's name them. Southern Australia, which is this beautiful pink color. What do you think about it? Western Australia, which is, I think, the biggest. New South Wales, right here, where the Sydney Opera House is. Queensland, we never know, but someday, maybe in the future, the Queen will live there. I'm just joking. Victoria, right here. And Tasmania, this orange heart-shaped state. Okay, there are 2 self-governing territories. The Northern Territory is yellow color, okay, and the Australian Capital Territory. So you might not see where I'm circling, so look at New South Wales. You see this red? That's where it is, right here, sorry. Okay, let's move on. All right, so if you got to memorize all the countries in the continent of Oceania, I think this is the perfect link for you because it's a quiz. It is online Sarah.com. One sec. Okay, let me share the screen. New share. Okay, can you see my screen now? Pretty sure you can. Click on voice, Fiji. New Zealand, Nauru, Vanuatu, Tuvalu, Tonga, Marshall Islands, Papua New Guinea, Palau, Micronesia, Solomon Islands, Samoa, Australia. Oops, Kiribati. Oops. Oh no. Okay, I got it in 37 seconds, almost a half a minute. So can you beat my time? I'm pretty sure you can. You guys are very smart. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Thank you everybody for clicking on this video. I hope you liked this and enjoyed this video. I dedicated to my mom since her birthday is tomorrow, which is January 3rd. So I hope if you're seeing this, Mom, happy early birthday to you. And please remember to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to get updated every time I post a new video. And yeah, we'll see you later.